I'm so excited for this video, you guys. This is gonna be so much fun. Hey guys, it's Bunny. Welcome back to my channel. So, today I'm doing something a little bit different. If you guys don't already know, I love stuffed animals, like a lot. They are essential to my life, and I've loved them since I was a tiny little baby child, and I have a lot of them. I used to have more, and then we moved here, and I had to get rid of a bunch of them. So, in conclusion, I love stuffed animals with my heart, and I have a lot of them still. I don't have as many, but I have a lot. So, today we are doing the stuffed animal tag. Let's just jump right into this. Basically, I'm just gonna be sharing what my stuffed animals' names are, where they come from, and why they're important to me. So, let's just get started with the basics. Alright, the first one I'm gonna start off with is this baby, right here. Her name is Clarice, and she is the first Build-A-Bear I ever got. I have another one named Pickle, but he's actually at my acting group in our office, so that people can have a stuffed animal to hold if they're having a meltdown or having an anxiety attack. But she's my first Build-A-Bear, technically my only Build-A-Bear at the house. I got her for Christmas one year, and we went and we did all the Build-A-Bear stuff, and I've had her for a very, very long time. And she's just the cutest girl in the world, and I love her with all my heart because she's just so lovable. I love you. Oh my gosh. Having to adjust. Sitting on the floor is fun, you guys. It's lighting from the window. After Clarice is going to come my tummy stuffer, Bob. He's a babe, just loves all the girls and loves to eat. So, he is one of those classic little things you saw online. I think I got him for Christmas one year along with my brother and my sister. And if you open his mouth, you can see I've got a lot of tiny little stuffed animals. So we're gonna move on from Bob and go into our tiny little stuffed animals. He's very efficient and very helpful with just keeping all these little babies tucked away and in a little safe place. That's why I love him. That's why I've kept him around, and he's also just really soft and cuddly. And I love his ears. They're so floppy. Bob is just gonna stick around. Also, look at his tongue. Like, I love these, you guys. Let's start out with my classics. I got these little babies a long time ago. This guy has a brother, but I don't know where he is. I think that I lost him or got rid of him, one or the other. He doesn't have a name, but he's got a little pull thing. He's from the Amazimals company, and if you just pull on it, he'll go on a little freak out zoomies thing and just shake like crazy. So that is him, and he's precious. Mostly I keep him around for grounding. And this little baby, who's our other little classic, her name is Snuggumals, and she's just a little baby puppy, and if she had active batteries in her, you could click a little button and she'd just lift her head up, and then it would go back down and her little tail would be wagging, and she's so cute. I've had her for a long time too, and she's just a cute little baby. I love her eyes. If you can like see them, they're like so blue. I love them, so cute. Next is my little sock glove made boy. His name is Blue, and he was made by my cousin Izzy, and he's just so cute. I love him so much, and he's probably one of my favorite like created gifts for me, and I really love him. He's so precious. This one might be a little weird and gross. If you don't like bugs, skip a couple 30 seconds or something. Oh, I have two of those. This is a bed bug. My dad got him. I have two of these little guys. One of them is my sister's. They're bed bugs, and they are from my dad's conference. He got these for me at a conference that he went to. That's them. What a colorful bunch here. Next, I got these when I was really young. I used to think I was a dog, so I bought myself some dog toys, and they squeak. These guys don't, like, this one they don't have names. A lot of my smaller ones don't have names, and I have one or two bigger ones that don't have names. And then I also bought me a plastic one because I bite my nails, and so I would, like, when I was younger, I would like chew on it. So Weird fact about me, I used to think I was a dog. Next is this little llama. My friend made this for me one Halloween. For my costume, I was Pacifica Northwest from Gravity Falls, and I wanted a little llama plushie to go with it because that's what her symbol is, and it's just so cute. She did a fabulous job. That's what this is. It's just a little llama. And then last but not least is Root Beer. He is the first Beanie Boo I have ever gotten, and he's adorable, and he's an Airedale. My dog is an Airedale Terrier. My old dog that I used to have was an Airedale Terrier. And so I used to have a lot of these Beanie Boos, but I actually ended up getting rid of all of them, except for this one, because he was the first one I had, and he's also an Airedale Terrier, and that's the same thing as my dog, and I love him, so he's really cute. Alright, and that is everyone in the Bob cul-de-sac bag thing. Moving on, I want to introduce, this is Bunny. I haven't named her yet. I'm probably going to name her after my friend who gave it to me, because she is, she made this for me, and it was very sweet, and so I'll probably name it after her. But she's a little bunny. My nickname is Bunny. She's kind of falling apart a little bit at the seams, but I'm probably gonna stitch her back up so that I can keep her around. She's really cute. She's really huggable. I used to sleep with her at night because she's really big, and so you can just kind of hug her, and her arms will just kind of wrap around you, and it's really nice. She's very, I really love her. So she's really sweet, and I really love my friend who made it for me, and so I will always treasure this. Oh wow, we're going through this so quickly. Okay, so along with Bob is another one of those classics that you see on television. So let me introduce my pillow pet, Lily. She is a pillow pet. I've had to stitch her up before because she's gotten just a little bit of holes in her. She's a little pillow. She opens up into a little pillow form, and she's very soft, very cozy to cuddle up with, and just lay your head on, and she's very friendly too. See that big smile on her face. I have had her for a very long time. I got her for Christmas one year, probably from the same person who gave me Bob, which was Grandma, and probably one of my oldest stuffed animals that I own is this one. She's one of my alumni babies. So her, Clarice, and my next stuffed animal, which I'll be introducing, is Pugsley. This is my baby. He's very old and very sweet, and I love him so much. So I got Pugsley a long time ago. When I was living in Provo, I got Pugsley, it was like in 2014? 2013? Yeah, I got him a long time ago. And my grandma got Pugsley for me. I think it was either my grandma or my parents, and I got Pugsley just like this, and he is a for real pet, and if he has batteries in him, he'll bark and wag his tail, and he's so cute. And then I also got this collar for Christmas one year. I got it in my stocking one year from Santa, and it just says, Pugsley, I belong to Devaney. So that is who this baby is, and he's so cute, and he's one of my oldest buddies that I have. He's adorable, and I keep him in a very safe place. I usually keep him on my nightstand with another one of my stuffed animals, Taxi, and they just kind of chill because they're some of my oldest ones, and they fall apart very quickly, and I throw Bob around a lot. And so Pugsley used to be in Bob, but I don't want Pugsley to break because Pugsley is extremely important to me. That is Pugsley, and now we'll just move on. Ow. So this is Heartbark. He's my little baby. He's one of my oldest ones ever. So I got him when I was really, really young. I got him back in like 2013, 2014, and that was when I found him, and I've kept him with me since then. But I probably got him when I was like 6 or 7 years old. Maybe even younger, maybe 3 or 4. He has this little hook on his head, which was where you get them at the store, they're hanging up on the store, and I think that I probably got him for Valentine's Day or something, or as a hand-me-down. But this hook hasn't ever been removed, and that's for a reason, because Heartbark's pastime is just kind of hanging on the back of your shirt. And so I would go around with Heartbark literally hanging from the back of my shirts, and he'd just be chilling, and we would just go on so many adventures just with him on the back of my shirt, and I'd go all over the place with him on the back of my shirt. Breakfast, lunch, outside, inside, to the park, all over the place. That's Heartbark. He is so sweet and so lovable, so cuddleable, and I love him. Next is this little baby right here. This is Eeyore. I got him at Disneyland, actually. He was one of the things that I had for my Disneyland haul for tour this last year, and I'm going to make a video of my Disneyland haul from tour, but he was one of the stuffed animals I bought. I love Eeyore so much. I actually have some pins. Like I said, I'm going to do a Disneyland haul, and it's not going to be a long video, but I'm still going to make it because I've only been to Disneyland twice, and this last time when I got Eeyore was my second time going, and I went with my acting group for tour. So that's Eeyore, but Eeyore has one other aspect of him that's really cool and that I love. I didn't actually find out until later, but he usually hangs out on my bed. He's a magnetic boy. My bed is a bunk bed, and so it's magnetic. Well, it's made of metal, and he sticks to it. So he usually just chills in that back corner on the pole there, and he just kind of watches over me. So he's one of my other small babies, and that's why he's not in with the other small babies, because he is magnetic, and so he just kind of chills. Mwah. Okay, we're getting into more of our new ones. I'm going to show my favorite stuffed animal at the very end, because she is so important to me, so special, and I've had her for a very long time. So I'll show her at the very end because she's like the finale of this, and it's so simple, but anyway. I got him for Christmas this last year, for 2019 Christmas, and I did not have a name for him for the longest time, and I still technically don't have a name for him, but I call him Doggy. He is very soft and very cuddleable. I would just kind of curl up with him at night. I usually only sleep with one stuffed animal. I usually can't fall asleep without one either, because I have anxiety and I have nightmares, and so my stuffed animals help with that, and I take one with me everywhere I go, because otherwise I can't sleep, and that's not good. So love that. Anyway, he's very sweet, he's very huggable, and he's very soft, and he's from my best friend Afton from Christmas, who's in my Sweet 16 vlog. We took her on a cruise, and she got me Doggy for Christmas, and I love him. He's very sweet, and he just loves people, and he has those floppy ears. I think this is probably like the most generic dog brand, is the floppy ear dogs, but they're also like the cutest, because I have him, Heartbark, and Bob all have floppy ears. They have like really floppy ears, and they're so cute. I love them. All of my stuffed animals are babes. I also call them my babies because, I mean, yeah. Alright, so this is my next stuffed animal. His name is S'mores or Marshmallow, one or the other. He is one of these giant, big, plush, so soft boys from Costco. They have these super, like, marshmallow pets. I think that's what they're called. We got him for Christmas 2018, so a couple years ago, and he's just kind of been chilling with me. He's very, like, cooling, but very, like, squeeze, like you can just squeeze him to death and his eyes would pop out, but he doesn't. So moving on, this one is Pal. I got him last year in February because I had an autoimmune allergic reaction to stress, and I was freaking out. Like I said, I can't sleep without animals at night, my stuffed animals at night, but I wouldn't touch my stuffed animals because I was worried it was surfacing. I did not want to have to burn my stuffed animals. It was a legitimate fear of mine. I didn't want to have to get rid of them or have them be contaminated with whatever it was. We weren't sure what it was until much later when we found out that it was stress. But my mom got me Pal with a little note that said something along the lines of, "I'm your take it one step at a time pal." And so I named him Pal because of that note and because of my mom. And he's kind of been sticking with me for over a year. So I've had him for over a year, and he's so soft, and he has awesome fur, and he's the one I've been cuddling with at night. So he's adorable. I love him. He's actually the reason I wanted to make this video, because he's starting to wear although all of his stuffing has moved from his neck, which is where I hug him, down to his butt. I wanted to make this video because I want to have these memories from my stuffed animals because they mean a lot to me. They really do. Every single one of these stuffed animals has something very important and has meant something very important to me during my time on Earth. And so this is why I want to make this video. These guys are extremely important to me. Thank you, pal, for tuning in with us. Bye. This guy right here. So, this is Kanaka. He is so sweet and just so soft, and he's an orca. And I love orcas, you guys. One of my best friends, his name is Jag. He got me this for my birthday, for my sweet 16, and he had the massive brain power to remember that I love orcas. I love all marine life, especially orcas and dolphins. And so he got me an orca stuffed animal for my birthday, and I was like, you know me so well, because stuffed animals, orcas, just love it all. Kanaka means dance in Hawaiian, and for my sweet 16 I had a giant prom dance, and I wore like this big beautiful dress, and so I named him after the dance because it was very awesome. It was my favorite time of last year, actually, was my sweet 16, and I loved it. All my friends came. It was really big, and I love everyone, and I love Jag. He brought me this, and I just really appreciate it. He's really awesome, so kudos to him. Next is CJ. He's my second to last baby, and I'm gonna tell you about him for a minute. I got CJ at the Children's Justice Center in Provo or Orem, I think, and I got him as a little bear that I could take home with me. So I named him after the Children's Justice Center. So his name is CJ. I love dogs. Most of my stuffed animals, if you guys couldn't tell, were dogs. They're probably one of my favorite animals. So I got him with the little dog prints on him, and then he has those little puffballs, and he's just so cute, and he's so huggable. He's so comfortable, and I just love him. He means so much to me, and he helped me through one of the hardest times in my life, which was it was a long time ago. I got him a long time ago when I went to counseling for the first time. He's extremely important to me, and he means so much, and he's helped me through so much in my whole life, and I just love him with all my heart. Thank you, CJ. And now, on to the very final stuffed animal that I will be presenting to you today. Drum roll, please. This is Taxi. So, I know, she's very simple and kind of plain, but she is my favorite. Why? I have had Taxi since I was like 3 to 5 years old. Here's a story behind Taxi, okay? When I was really little, baby child, I don't remember this. This is a story someone else, my parents told me, about Taxi, the real dog, who this Taxi is named after. Once upon a time, little me was up in Washington at my grandparents' cabin up there at their house. And I was outside playing on the porch, and my parents and my grandparents were inside playing pinochle. And I come inside, and I'm telling my parents, there's a dog outside, and his name is Taxi. I have a very active imagination. That's why I'm a writer, and when I was younger, I would play imagination all the time. And so my parents were like, oh, she's just playing pretend. Let's go see this little cute puppy dog that she's talking about that we're actually not gonna be able to see. They come outside onto the porch, which is the second story. They have stairs going down to the garage. And this puppy, this black, small puppy, is right there, sitting down, wagging his tail, looking up at us. And I'm like, this is Taxi. Isn't she so adorable? Turns out he was a guy. He was a dude dog. That was awkward, me finding out that. He recently actually just passed away, and he went to a beautiful home, and his name is Zeke. And I love him so much, just as the dog, and I got to go see him before he passed away, and it was a really amazing reunion. I was like 10 or 12 years old when I got to go see him again. So that's the story of real-life dog Taxi, who's also known as Zeke now. And then, like, a couple years later, we were going through, maybe it was a year or two, a little while later, we were going through the closet downstairs at the house where Grandma and Grandpa lived. And we were going through the closet and we found this little gorilla stuffed animal with a little baby gorilla, and they were so cute. We loved them. And then we found this little dog stuffed animal, and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks exactly like, I'm completely serious, exactly like Taxi, like Zeke. So we pulled Taxi out of the rubble of the closet down in the basement. And let me just, Taxi, like real dog Taxi, looked exactly like this dog. I have had this dog since I was 5 years old. I'm 16 years old now. Taxi has been with me for a very long time, and I know that she's so old, but I have taken such great care of her. So this dog is my life. She's probably one of the most important possessions I own. I've had this dog for my whole life, and I would probably run into a burning fire for this stuffed animal, like actually. Just because I've had her for so long and she's helped me through so much. I take this dog to the doctors to get shots because she just brings me so much comfort. Like literally, there's a reason this dog is the final stuffed animal that I'm sharing with you guys today. She's so old and she has stuck around with me for 11 plus years, and she's staying for a lot longer. If I had to give up every single stuffed animal and only keep one, she would be the one that I would keep. So that is my stuffed animal haul for you guys, my stuffed animal tag. These stuffed animals mean so much to me. And I know it's so weird, I know it's so odd, but these guys are so important to me and I love them so much. They have helped me through so many things. They've seen all the tears, seen all the bad days, and all of my babies are just so sweet. I have so many stuffed animals that I do cuddle with. All of my big ones, I do cuddle with them at night, and they're so important to me. So don't discriminate against my small obsession with stuffed animals. I don't have a lot of them, and I used to have a lot more. This video is long. It would be longer, like much longer. I probably had twice as many stuffed animals, and I had to get rid of at least half of them when we moved. These stuffed animals mean so much to me, and they all have something very important that they bring to the table to my life, and there's a reason that I cuddle with them at night, because they bring me so much comfort. So don't ever be ashamed of just something that brings you guys comfort, something that you might be obsessed with. I take my obsessions as a blessing and a love and just something to laugh at. I have a few of them. One of them is stuffed animals. Another one is goldfish. I am also obsessed with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Love them so much. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Stay happy, stay safe, don't go jumping down any rabbit holes, and I will see you all next time. Bye!